Coming up at 11, the new year is only 1 hour away, but are Kentuckians still gathering for the holiday? We take a look at how several venues are changing their rules.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News at 11.
Hello, I'm Keaton Hall. Heavy rain and strong storms are possible as we head into 2022. We have declared a WYMT Severe Weather Alert Day. Meteorologist Evan Hatter is here with what to expect tonight and into the new year. Evan?
That's right, Keaton. Severe Weather Alert Day continues. We've had the warmth in place as we've gone through the entire day today. High temperatures in the mid to upper 60s around the region. And we're still in the 60s as we are just an hour away from the new year. Look at Monticello coming in at 68 degrees. You can thank southwesterly winds for that. At times, 10 to 15 miles per hour. Look at Wise checking in at 20 miles per hour right now. As we look outside with Pinpoint Doppler, we're starting to see the beginning of some storms beginning to work in as we head into portions of the bluegrass. Some of these on the stronger side, but mostly just some heavy rain beginning to work in. But notice the development of a few of those showers turning into thunderstorms as we head down from Louisville toward Bowling Green. It's in fact this area that the Storm Prediction Center is highlighting for the potential about a 60% chance of a watch coming down soon. We'll have the details on that, of course. Everything here moving off to the north and east. The entire area remains under a 1 out of 5 marginal risk for severe weather as we head through the overnight. But you look out to the west, the 2 out of 5 slight risk not far away. That's where the bulk of the action should remain for the night tonight, including places like Bowling Green, Nashville, and out toward Memphis. It's these two frontal boundaries that are going to kind of merge together and start to enhance our potential for scattered showers and storms heading into New Year's Day. So we're getting things going. As we head into tonight, we should be okay for those New Year's festivities. However, heading into the overnight hours, that's when we're going to start to see the development of more scattered showers and storms. Some of these could be on the strong to severe side. Heavy rain, I think, will be the main threat overnight, but we can't rule out some gusty winds, even an isolated tornado, but that threat is not high. That pushes through during the morning hours. We calm down a little bit. We go back to the regular kind of garden variety showers and storms in the morning. Unfortunately, if we clear out, that'll help enhance our weather threat as we head into the afternoon hours, watching a strong line of storms begin to push into the area as we head late into the afternoon and into the evening hours. And as we do, we're going to see the potential for, again, strong winds, heavy rain, and the potential for some isolated tornadoes. It's not a huge threat, but it's something we're going to be keeping a very, very close eye on into our New Year's Day. Everything pushes to the east late on our Saturday night. Cold front moves through early Sunday morning, and we cool down big time after that. So the western part of the area in the enhanced 3 out of 5 risk for severe thunderstorms. Main threats, again, wind and rain. We can't rule out an isolated tornado. The rest of the area in a 2 out of 5 slight risk for severe weather. And of course, we're talking about the flood threat. Everybody but Southwest Virginia and Tennessee in a flood watch as we head through late tomorrow night. Latest models are keeping the heaviest bullseye of rain in our northern sections and into the bluegrass, but still 2 to 3 inches, locally higher amounts possible as we head into the remainder of 2021 and into 2022. The excessive rainfall outlook highest to our west. And then tomorrow, the moderate risk gets going into portions of the northern part of the area. So on that Community Trust Bank extended forecast, thankfully, we quiet things down after a few flurries Sunday and into Monday. We are much calmer, much quieter heading into the first work week of the new year. Keaton?
Thank you, Evan. Early in 2021, historic flooding left the town of Beattyville in Lee County underwater. As the city continues to rebuild, local business owners and city officials say they still think about flooding every time it looks like a bad rain is coming. But county officials say that flash flooding has been terrible for areas outside of the city, and the damage can be extensive.
For the county, the flash floods of June and July were probably more costly than the actual flood that struck Beattyville. And the reality is small mountains, mountain streams, once they leave the banks, they tear roads up.
Judge Executive Cottle added that all emergency responses have been aided by many state and federal agencies and that they work together well. 1 year ago today, New Year's Eve parties were mostly non-existent due to the pandemic. This year they are happening, but another surge is here. Many businesses are not canceling their celebrations, but Governor Beshear has asked Kentuckians to scale back on events to help prevent the spread of COVID. Chad Hedrick was at Mirror Twin Brewing, where they made some adjustments to their New Year's Eve party.
It's a moment to celebrate the start of a new year and attempt normalcy. Except COVID-19 is yet again crashing the party.
We were cautious the whole time when planning our New Year's Eve because we just didn't know what was going to happen.
At Mirror Twin Brewing, it's a step back to how they're used to ringing in the new year, but not the full-on celebration of years past.
You know, last year we didn't do anything for New Year's. The year before that, we did a casino night, which was extremely successful.
This year is scaled down. Tickets were sold in advance, so Mirror Twin could have a head count and plan for spacing.
I think that we've done the best job we can to keep patrons safe, but also give them kind of that sense of normalcy that I truly believe everyone's craving.
At the Grand Reserve, a celebration of unity after so much time apart, telling Omicron they're not letting it ruin the fun.
We wanted to focus on unity because we had so much separation and isolation due to the pandemic. We still do in some cases, and so we're trying to be mindful of that, but also, you know, we want this to be an opportunity for people that are healthy, that, you know, are not sick and anything, and want to come together and have fun, bring in the new year.
Long-awaited returns to celebrating the new year and hoping for a pre-pandemic life in 2022.
2020 was a hard year. 2021 was hard, but there were some, you know, some good moments, a lot of good moments. And we're really hoping that 2022 will be even better.
Governor Beshear was encouraging anyone having celebrations tonight to do as much of it as possible outside. The City of London prepped for its New Year's Eve celebration. It took place on Main Street. The event featured food and beverage vendors, live music, and a 100-foot ball drop to roll out the new year. The City of London Tourism Co-Director was hoping the weather would not affect the event.
Looks like we're going to have a little bit of rain early, but then it's going to hold off hopefully until after midnight. So I think everybody's ready to get out and celebrate and kind of put these last couple of years behind us.
The event kicked off at 9 p.m. The festivities took place from 5th to 9th Street. New Year's Eve is coming to an end, and the city police in London are prepped for anything. With people all over the region celebrating the new year, patrols have been increased for the community's safety. Officer Dylan Blair says compared to last year, they expect to see an increase of people out on the road for the holiday.
Everybody's kind of staying home this year. Everybody's getting out now and I guess being more active than last year. So you'll see more people getting out and partaking in New Year's Eve activities and stuff like that.
Police officials ask everyone to refrain from driving under the influence and to always have a designated driver. The Floyd County School District hosted a rapid COVID testing site today. The district is preparing to return to class on January 3rd and suggests students are tested prior to going back. In order to make returning to classes safer, Annette Harris, Floyd County Schools District Health Coordinator, says masking is also required in all Floyd County school buildings.
We want to come back Monday and have everything in place to bring them back safely, because we want them to be in a school environment and learning and having fun, and you know, those opportunities are hard to provide at home.
Harris also said this may not be the only day the district provides COVID testing, and the district may provide sites for vaccination dates in the future. Betty White died today at her home in Los Angeles, just days before her 100th birthday. Fans have already begun placing flowers on her star at Hollywood's Walk of Fame. Betty White's career spanned decades from the 30s until now. She is the Guinness World Record holder for the longest television career by a female entertainer. She also became the oldest person ever to host Saturday Night Live in 2010. Betty White was 99 years old. She'll be dearly missed. Well, thank you for joining us tonight. John will have the highlights and scores from across the coverage area, plus a preview of tomorrow's Citrus Bowl between Kentucky and Iowa. The Appalachian Wireless Sports Overtime Show is coming your way right after this break. Happy New Year's Eve, Kentucky.